Hey there, I just want to talk to you today about how you protect your emotional state, how you protect your true self when you feel under attack. And I just want to share with you something that happened to me this week. It's been a really tough week for me because our website's experienced a DDoS attack. And if you don't know what that is, it's just when someone sends a lot of traffic and they try to find a crack in your defenses, so to speak, of your website and try to hack you. But when they send a lot of traffic, the thing is it crashes the website as well. And so I don't really know why that happened to us, but I was in a position to watch it happening live. And I want to share with you what I did and how we can apply that to our emotional state. So the first thing I did is I flagged with our particular software that's our gatekeeper that we're under attack. And what that did is totally block everything and double check all traffic that was coming through. It was able to identify the AI bots and all of the bad stuff and only let authentic people through. And so when we're protecting our emotional state, this is a very good skill to have, because what happens is we're in a situation, we get triggered, our emotions rise, and the ability for us to say, hang on, stop, what's happening here? What is going on that I'm feeling these bad feelings? I'm feeling anger, anxiety, whatever it is. That ability to say stop is like you saying, okay, I'm under attack. What I did next was I went into observer mode with the website, and I was able to literally observe what was flowing through. And then what I did is I was able to put in special rules into this software that was like the gatekeeper for my website. And so what happened is when I took it off attack mode, those things can't get through to my site anymore. But it's a constant thing. I'm sure that I'll have to tweak those rules as I go. And so for you, when you say stop, something else is controlling my emotions here, not me. Whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, whether it's social media, whatever you've got going on, what that gives you that unique ability to do is to go into observer mode. And it's in observer mode that you can then start building your firewall rules. You can start putting those rules in place, because what can happen is down the track, you can take it off attack mode. You can have those rules in place. It forms like a boundary. So when these situations arise, it doesn't affect you anymore. And those rules that you do, those rules that you explore, is a rewriting of the false stories. So those emotions are coming up because of a story you're telling yourself. Usually it's a false story. When you rewrite that story, that attack can't happen on you anymore. It's very empowering. So if you've got a narcissist in your life, this is infinitely harder, but when you go into that observer mode, you can actually watch them pressing your buttons. And each button press that they press, you can start exploring, why does that button press make me feel this way? What story am I telling myself? And you can put a really good boundary, a really good firewall in place. The only caveat I will say with a narcissist is they keep coming back. So you're going to have to keep checking those rules, but it's a fantastic protection. What it does for us in our normal general life is it stops us being reactive. It stops us going into under attack mode when there is no need to. And for me, I've left this experience this week a little bit tired, but I've left stronger. If I face another attack like that, I'm well prepared. But meanwhile, I'm sitting there watching all the small attacks come in, because there's lots of spam and garbage out there, and I know it's not even coming near me. And that's how you can go through life. That's how you can protect your emotional self. And so all of this is really ultimately about finding the inner you, the true you. Because when you have uncomfortable feelings rise up, it's only valid if you're really in a threatened situation. Most of the time, we find ourselves stressed, triggered, our emotions rise. When we actually analyse what happened, it's not real. And so I just want to thank you for listening. If you got this far, I want to celebrate you. If you're really peeling those layers, if you're really building this emotional resilience, you're on a special journey. And I also want to hear from you. I want to hear if there's anything you'd like to elaborate on. I want to hear of any successes you've had. So please feel free to comment or send me a message. And if you like this content, give us a like, give us a follow. That always helps too. And love you guys. Thank you for listening.